This person says, has any student asked you about bathroom jitters, such as nerves creating the urge to go? Maybe the coffee or water is just doing their thing. I don't even know how to best ask such a question. Yeah, you asked that fine. I get what you mean. Nerves can definitely do that to a person, and it's happened to me at times. I would say reduce your coffee, reduce your water, still have what you need. They're a symptom of a root cause, which is anxiety, and this is normal. So if you can reduce anxiety, you can reduce your bathroom jitters. So I'd be walking through best case and worst case scenarios 3 to 5 years from now. The more you do that for yourself, the more real you make it, the more your anxiety will diminish, because you'll see that the awful, negative, catastrophic outcome that you're envisioning for yourself isn't necessarily as bad as you think it is, and things can turn around for you. So let's say this LSAT doesn't go well for you. Well, you can retake. There's always a future LSAT date. You can always take it, later in the fall, in the winter, in the early spring. Rolling admissions matters a lot less than it used to. Back in the day, when there were like double the number of law school applicants there are now, it mattered a bit more, because law schools would just take people the moment of, because they were afraid that student would choose a different school and they would lose their wonderful 165 plus score or 170 plus score. And nowadays, it's flipped around a bit, where there are so few applicants that law schools are actually choosing to wait to see who else will come along. And so they are deferring people. They are waitlisting people. So applying early matters much less than it used to. Students are retaking far more than they used to. And so law schools are waiting to see who else is going to come along. And that means that you don't have to wait for them either. You can just say, okay, well, this test is just like any other. It's just a practice run where I happen to get LSAC's proctoring. And this exam will one day be released as test 85, 86, 87, 95, 103, whatever. And some future test taker, a year from now, a month from now, 6 years from now, they'll be taking my very exam, and it'll be their practice. And so I can treat this exam the same, because the importance of the LSAT does not rest on this particular LSAT administration. It rests on your LSAT score in general. And this exam that you're taking coming up very soon is not the actual LSAT exam the only one. It's not the end all be all. You have future test dates that you can take. It's not like there's any sort of limit. There used to be a limit. You could only take the LSAT 3 times in a 2-year period, but LSAC's removed that. So you could take it you could take every exam for the next year. You could take it half a dozen times. You could take it 10 times. You could travel around the world and take it in Asia and Europe, and you could take it on the Sabbath observer's date. You could take it when there's a snowstorm and they do a retake. You could do all those things. There are so many LSAT opportunities for you, and you're not limited to any one. And of course, you can, if you want more proctoring, you can also go to one of the free proctored experiences offered by the major prep companies for marketing purposes. And you can bring your own exam if you want more practice opportunities. So this LSAT test date coming up, it's not the only one. I wouldn't worry too much about it.